I want to talk to you about bully-proofing your child. Bullying is a serious issue in our country. 40% of teachers report that they've seen bullying. 32% of students have been the victims of bullying, report that they've been the victims of bullying in our schools. And it leads to a huge number of absentees. It's led to, just in our local area here, in our local community, there's been several suicides in the last couple of years. And you know, what really bothers me about this is that bullying is not just a fact of life that we have to put up with. It's something that people can learn how to cope with. People can learn how to overcome. And it's not that hard, but they need to get the right training. So let's talk about why bullying happens, how to prevent it, and what to do about it. And at the end of this video, if you're interested, I'm going to offer you a free course to help your child overcome the difficult arena of coping with bullies. So stay tuned for that.
She's had to deal with bullying in her lifetime, I mean, for sure. It wasn't just one incident. I mean, Emily tends to excel in school, and sometimes she's teased because of it. So the way that, I mean, integrity certainly has taught her some excellent anti-bullying skills, so she's able to develop her coping skills with these people.
Well, I like the self-defense part of it, because I always worry about bullies and how they're going to get along in life with the news and all the bad things you hear out. I like that they'll be able to protect themselves.
Since I've gone through so many things, such as black belt training and whatnot, I've learned how to de-escalate things very well, and if things did end up getting physical, how to defend myself and make sure that I'm out of harm's way.
I was proud of Andrew and the way he handled the situation, because I believe what he had expressed to me was basically, he said he was calm through the whole thing, and he basically just said, "Are you through?"
So first let's talk about what is bullying. A lot of people confuse bullying for just plain meanness, and being a bully and being mean are different, and that's important to understand, because the way you deal with a mean person and the way you deal with a bully is different, and the way you resolve those situations is different. So a lot of anti-bullying programs, even some of that I've seen in schools, don't distinguish those things, and so they're doomed to be ineffective. So bullying is when somebody engages in an abusive, demeaning, hurtful manner against another person, but their motivation is to get some kind of perceived social gain. I mean, they want to look good to their friends, they want to look tough, they want to seem funny, and they're doing this at the other person's expense. And that motivator is what makes it bullying. Now, if someone tells, you know, a joke and another child is the butt of that joke, well, that falls into this category. And it's not really a big deal if it happens once. But if it happens over and over again, and one child gets into a relationship with another person where they're continually demeaning them, and then the other child is falling into this role of the victim where they're continually being demeaned, some really awful things can happen socially to both of them. It's dangerous for both. And in fact, even the people who are the bystanders, you know, who are the audience for this little show the bully wants to put on, they're affected negatively as well. It's been proven that achievement falls in areas where bullying is pervasive, and to the point where there are 3 million absences a month from school that are related to bullying.
Last year, there was a child that used to walk home with me and my younger siblings, and at one point we got into a fight, and he started on the way home threatening to hit us and saying inappropriate words and swinging at me and other things like that. So I told him to leave us alone, and that I'm going to tell my parents and the senseis at karate, and it kept on going on. So I mentioned it to the senseis, and they helped me through it, and they told me what to do. And after one of my tactics, it went kind of wrong, and the child swung at me, and I guess you could say I grabbed him and kicked him in the stomach, swung him around, and probably punched him a few times, and he went home extremely angry. And the next day we finally had my mom go over there and tell his parents to have him stop doing what he's been doing, thanks to the tactics that were given to me by the senseis. And what I learned is that you can't stop a bullying incident yourself. You have to have help sometimes, and also that it is not sometimes just the bully, it's also you, and that you have to stand up for yourself and take care of yourself when something bad is happening.
Now that you understand what bullying is, let's talk about how to bully-proof your child. First, I want to let you know that in this short video, I'm not going to be able to cover all of that. Your child's going to maybe need to come in and get some training, but I am going to be able to send you a free report. So at the end of this offer, please check out our website and you'll be able to get some additional information if you'd like. So we teach 9 ways on how to defeat a bully, and I want to go through those with you and your child. But I want to let you know none of them are going to work if they're delivered not confidently. So one of them might be simply to tell the child to back off. It's very simple, but it's often effective. But you have to say it the right way. You go, back off. It's not going to be effective, right? Back off, and that's going to be effective when you have the right tonality, when you have the right tone of voice. Walking away can be effective, but if you walk away looking and feeling like a wimp, looking and feeling like you've been defeated, that's not going to work. You need to walk away with your head held high and know that this person wasn't worth your time. And when you send that message, that's when it's really effective. So the key ingredient is confidence. The child needs to believe I can, that I can do that, I could handle that situation. And that comes from having the experience of overcoming those difficulties time in and time again. It's about fear management. It's about having the right anatomy for confidence.
My feeling is that actually since he started karate here, he hasn't had to deal with bullies anymore. I don't think he's a target anymore.
A kid that I knew but didn't really get along with very well ended up pushing me up against a wall in a bathroom and threatening me to punch me and whatnot, and I feel like if I hadn't gone through certain bullying exercises here and whatnot, I would have definitely not understood how to keep my cool and not get scared of things that were small and focus on the situation at hand. I think that the certain scenarios that we've worked on here really helped.
I think it helped me because the parts, I don't want to fight, back off, or I don't know you. That helped me get calm as an adult and get help.
I remember with bullies when I was younger, and even now, but mostly when I was younger, when I was dealing with a bully, I was able to resolve it through having the confidence in myself to brush it off, and the bullying wasn't as effective when I knew I was confident in myself. I had something that I was really good at, and the martial arts part of it, but I never had to use it because I knew respect and I was able to handle it like that.